Thank you. Good to be here. Poconuts. All right. This is the whitest looking crowd ever. Holy crap. Oh my God. I love you guys already. I don't know you, but I love you. I don't know you, but I love you. So I was at a bar the other night, and this guy came over to me, tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, dude, you look like the guy from The Hangover." What? What? I look like Bradley Cooper? Oh my God, that's awesome. I look like Bradley Cooper. That's so cool. I knew what he meant. I knew what he meant. I'm not stupid, you know? I look like Zach Galifianakis. I look like Zach, me and Zach, twins. Fitting image. Not all Asian people know Kung Fu. Not all of us. I know a couple of moves. For example, if I am being mugged, this is called dragon hands over wallet. Notice the stance. Firm grip, follow through. Very important. The follow through. Very important. And that's followed by dragon runs away. And dragon cries like a little baby. And dragon moves to a better neighborhood. I was in the subway and this guy came up to me. He actually wanted me to teach him Kung Fu. I wasn't doing anything. I was minding my own business, and he came over and he asked me to teach him Kung Fu. I wasn't doing anything remotely Kung Fu-ish. It wasn't like I was sitting there in a lotus position. No. So I said, fine, come on over, I'll teach you Kung Fu. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. And when you're done with that, I have a Prius that needs vacuuming. So just... I think there should be more Asians on TV. I do. After all, we make all the televisions. Intelligent crowd. I like that. I was watching a skating program and I saw this Chinese guy skating and I was like, wow, so that's what I look like skating. Pretty damn good. Nailed the triple saddle cow. You know, when Asians first came to this country in the 1800s, white people used to call us celestials because they thought we looked like aliens. They didn't even think we were from this planet. It was actually meant to be derogatory. But to be honest with you, out of all the racial slurs, that one's not too bad. That was not too bad. Out of all of them, not too bad at all. Recently, I celebrated my 48th birthday. Yeah. That's right. You don't have to clap. It's not a big deal. I survived it. It's all right. Yeah. Tommy is 48 years old. I am just as shocked as you are. And I used to lie about my age, but I stopped because I'm such a horrible liar. You know, it's like, oh, Tom, how old are you? Oh, I'm 36. Really? What year did you graduate high school? Okay, I'm 36 now. Graduated when I was 18. 36 minus 18. Carry that. I didn't graduate high school. I didn't graduate high school. But I'm trying to stay in shape, I joined a new gym. I joined 24-hour fitness. Oh my God, I love that gym. What a great gym. But before I joined, I checked out some of the comments on Yelp. You ever do that? Check out the comments? And a lot of comments are negative. Yeah, negative comments. People are complaining. They were complaining that there's stairs at the gym. They had to climb stairs. They had to complain about exercising. More exercise. Horrible thing, you know? Weird. So Tom Hudson isn't my real name, as you can guess. It's actually my stage name. My name is actually Tom Teska. And even that's not my real name. Even that's not my real name. That's my adopted name. I was adopted. My real name is actually Baek In Chun. That's my Korean name. And even that's not my real name. Even that name was given to me by the orphanage. It was like horrible, you know. They actually named me after a Korean baseball player. Can you imagine that? They were so lazy they couldn't even come up with a name. Named me after a baseball player. That's like me finding a black kid and calling him Darryl Strawberry, you know? It's like, No. But I am Korean. Chinese people are always disappointed to find out I'm not Chinese. You know, it's like, oh, you're not? Really? Oh, too bad. We could use a guy like you. You know? Korean people are the opposite. They're like, yeah, you ought to tell people you're Chinese. Yeah, you can do that. Very proud, very proud, very, very proud. To this day, though, my parents, when I was growing up, didn't want me to lose my Asian culture, so they would often take me to Benihana. Yeah, Benihana, people, just like going to Asia, just like going to Korea, Japan, Benihana. You step off the plane, somebody throws a piece of shrimp in your mouth, you know? And my mom, even as an adult, my mom always feels the need to introduce me to people wherever we go. It's silly. It's like, so this is my son Thomas. I'm like, Mom, she doesn't care. She's just a cashier. It doesn't, no. As if the police are going to surround us. Okay, sir, step away from the Caucasian lady. Ma'am, is he bothering you? Is he trying to sell you DVDs? What's going on? It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I don't know. I was watching America's Got Talent. Do you guys watch that show? Yeah, you know what America has? Too many damn talent shows. Yeah, we're searching for everybody, people. The best chefs, models, comedians, you know. Know what America doesn't have? Good health care. That's a show I will watch. You know who wins on that show? Everybody wins. That's right. So many shows on TV, tons of programming, thousands of channels. And what does Tommy end up watching? Extreme couponing. Oh my God, I am hooked on that show. I love that show. Does it look like I watch that kind of show? No, but I'm hooked on it. Basically, the premise of extreme couponing is these people that buy a lot of one thing and they don't have to pay for it because they got all these coupons. One woman bought 150 bottles of Tabasco sauce. 150 bottles of Tabasco sauce. Who needs 150 bottles of Tabasco sauce? When do you run out of Tabasco sauce? You only need one, right? It's not like you're at home going, honey, do we have any more Tabasco sauce? No? I knew we should have bought 150 bottles. One woman bought 350 jars of spaghetti sauce. 350 jars of spaghetti sauce, but she justified it. She said, well, I'm going to donate a lot of it to the needy. Well, that's nice, right? Donating it to the needy. I'm sure the needy appreciates that. They're like, thank you very much for the spaghetti sauce. My family certainly could use that. But you know what would go good with this? Spaghetti. Spaghetti would go good with this. You didn't have a coupon for spaghetti? And where's the Tabasco sauce? Today's music sucks. I'm not a big fan of today's music, you know. I grew up in the 80s, man. I'm a product of the 80s, you know. AC/DC, Rush, Van Halen, you know. And what do we have now? I've got to move like Jagger. I've got to move like Jagger. I've got to move like Jagger. So, you want to move like a 70-year-old man? Mick Jagger's 70 years old. Oh my God, he's 70 years old. You know, when I'm 70, I'm going to kind of move like this, you know, just a little slower, you know, and everything. And I know what you're saying, Tom. You're taking the lyrics way too literally, okay? We mean Mick Jagger when he was in his 20s. Okay, fine. Very simple to fix. Just change the lyrics. I've got to move like Jagger when he was in his 20s. I've got to move like Jagger when he was in his 20s. I've got to move like Jagger when he was in his 20s. Very simple to fix. I was on iTunes. I was shopping on iTunes, and I didn't know whether to buy the best of Michael Bolton or the definitive Michael Bolton or the essential Michael Bolton, or the romance of Michael Bolton, or the very best of Michael Bolton, 1985 to 1995. And then I saw they had the very best of the Essential Collection from 1985 to 1995. Purchase. It has 3 songs on it. 3 songs on it. Oh yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Wow, what are you guys drinking? I am thirsty, I am parched. I do not have a drink up here. I love drinking, and I think I drink way too much. I've been worried about my drinking, because I grew up at a time when drinking and driving was not only acceptable, it was actually encouraged. Have you guys ever heard the phrase, one for the road? Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't say that now, no. Now we say, are you okay to drive? No. But back then, oh yeah, back then, 2 o'clock in the morning, you're looking at the watch going, okay guys, I gotta go. I gotta go to work. And they're like, oh, come on. Have one for the road. It's late. You're tired. You have a long drive ahead of you, buddy. Jaeger bombs. Let's do that. Any dog lovers here? Pet lovers? Anybody with pets? Perfect, that will do. Thank you. Awesome. And I have a dog, Pekingese. He's like 15 years old. He's an old dog. And I was curious how much I spent on my dog. So I called up the vet, and I'm like, okay, I've had my dog for a while. How much were the vet bills in 15 years? And the vet's like, oh, $7,000. I'm like, oh, $7,000, not too bad. But then I tallied everything else. The food, the dog walking, the toys, the medicine. 15 years, guess how much my dog cost in 15 years? Take a wild guess. $45,000 in 15 years. When I figured that out, I went ballistic. I was like, oh my God, you cost $45,000. I'm yelling at my dog. $45,000. That's the price of a luxury car. That is the down payment on a house. You should be bionic. Don't look at me with those puppy eyes. Do not look at me. Okay, Daddy's sorry. Daddy's sorry. So, I used to be married. I was married for like 15 years, and as long as my dog lived, and then we got divorced. Ladies, drink it in. Oh yeah, good stuff. Good stuff right here. So, so I have advice. Whenever I meet single people, I always have advice. You know, same like Tom. Here's my advice: stay single. Stay single. Everything lasts twice as long when you're single. Toilet paper, shampoo, happiness. Everything lasts twice as long. I don't know what the big deal about being married is anymore. I really don't. I was talking to my friend, and I'm like, why do you want to be married? What's the big deal about being married? She's like, I don't want to die alone, Tom. I don't want to die alone. I'm like, well, how often do couples die together? When does that happen? Honey, if I go, I'm taking you with me, you know? If the girl gets an engagement ring from the guy should get from the girl an 80-inch flat screen, high definition 3D TV. Yeah, you guys are with me on that. Yeah. So then when his friends come over, they'll be all like, oh my God, Billy, you're engaged! That's awesome. I like to think that I'm a good driver, not despite that I'm Asian, but because I'm Asian, you know? Seriously, I get into one accident, one little fender bender, I perpetuate a stereotype, right? You could just imagine the other guy getting out of his car going, oh, great! I knew it! Yeah, hello, State Farm? Yeah, hey, I just got hit by the guy from The Hangover. Yeah, Bradley Cooper. Hey, thanks a lot, folks. You've been great. My name is Tom Hudson.